Hey pups, RP here. Today's video is going to help you create your own character, whether it be an OC, fantasy, self-insert, mascot, what have you. Characters play an important role in stories, drawings, comics, etc. Now I've done research on videos and other websites on this subject, but I believe I should share my own personal advice and experiences on character making. But first, let's look at the different types of characters. OC. An OC is an original character created by an artist, a character that isn't related to Sonic, Pokemon, My Little Pony, Disney, or anything of the sort that isn't a licensed franchise, is considered an original character. Take this character for example. Even though it is a furry, it's still an original character. Fan character. A fan character is a character in a fan base that isn't in a show, book, movie, anime, etc. Like these two for example. Sheldon the Lucario is obviously a fan character or a fansona of sorts, and Sweetheart the Emerald is a gemstona from the show Steven Universe. So yeah, that's basically the examples I have there. And finally, we have self-insert. A self-insert is a persona that represents the artist, writer, etc. Again, another example would be Kate Worston, who is a self-insert persona of mine. I've already explained this in self-inserts and OCX canon, so a link to that video will be in the description below. Feel free to check that out. So with all that being said, let's begin. Step 1. Designing your OC. When first designing a character, you're going to want to figure out how they look in the future. What they're like and what they represent will further influence that. Your art style will change over time. Whether or not you want to completely redesign your OC is entirely up to you. Also, try not to use too many colors or accessories. Too much of these will hurt the person's eyes, clutter the design, and will be too confusing on what to focus on and where. Try some pastel or lighter colors, and research on color theory and color psychology. A quick example of this would have to be Sheldon and Luna. While Sheldon has regular Lucario colors like he normally does, or he normally would, I added a little bow tie for him to make him different from the other Lucarios. And of course, Luna is also Sheldon's wife and is part vampire, so I added vampire wings to her. And I gave her a little bit of lighter colors to make sure that she is different from the other Lucarios as well. And of course, I added crescent moon shaped things on her ears, so hence her name being Luna. Step 2. Creating a bio and/or reference sheet. Once you design the character, it's time for the bio and/or reference sheet. A reference sheet is optional, but it's also important for if you ask a request, art trade, or commission from another artist involving your character. The ref sheet can involve some color schemes, accessories, etc. The bio is pretty much a pivotal must for your character. The bio must contain a name, backstory, personality, fears, likes and dislikes, strengths and weaknesses, sexuality, gender, and other things such as that, but try to keep it simple. Don't say, oh hey, this is my character, they like to go on adventures, they like food, they hate spiders, they hate horror games, they hate creepypastas. Try to keep it simple with likes and dislikes. Say, hey, this is my character, she's sassy, her likes are adventure, video games, reading books, and drawing. She dislikes chocolate, candy, and soda. But that's just an example. And finally, step number 3, be creative. Whether your OC is a hero, anti-hero, gag character, villain, whatever, be creative with them. It doesn't matter what you do, write, draw, what have you. Above all, creativity is an important role in character making. Before we get to today's fan art, any and all links on this topic will be in the description below. And feel free to check them out because they explain things a lot better than I do, trust me. Today's fan art is by Riolu Fan 1987. It's adorable and precious. I love it. Links are in the description as always. This is RP reminding you to stay awesome, stay strong, and stay beautiful. I love you all. Bye bye.